Your breath is your key. Why is the breath so important to you? Well, at first, you must do two things. You must concentrate on your breath, breathing out and breathing in. And as you concentrate on doing that, you start to let go of everything else in the world. The sun is breathing into you, and the moon is breathing out. Your body actually only breathes out, and the moon inside of you, which breathes out, is emotion, the soul of this earth. We've conjured up an ability to be able to breathe out and talk with our vocals, called vibration, so we can express feelings, consciousness, into form of a voice which will penetrate someone else. So we can only breathe out. In comes the Father of light, out comes the Mother of dark. Conjuring up words to explain something which is inside your head. It can be so simply put like this. Matter is a form with density. You are matter, you're full of matter. You can be full of matter too. Much more, some less. Men generally hold in emotions and they build pressure in their system. And eventually, the system, because the mother's not come out, you haven't released the system, it will then break. Just like a boiler system. Keep on loading up the water in the boiler system and the pressure will keep going up like the bar. Do you see that's water? So matter, you can indulge or overindulge in matter and become overweight and full of matter. And then you can hold water in. Your emotions you can hold in, and then you'd have some sort of heart attack, some sort of pressure system. What does air do? Air doesn't do that to you. A simple analogy to know the hierarchy of elements, although we live in holy matrimony with them all, to be able to exist and speak and walk, is that you have the earth-bound soul, or matter. And the first thing the body would want, perhaps, could be food. That's one of the first things that you might end up overindulging in. When you start to realize what's controlling you, one of the first things could be food. Then it could be alcohol, it's liquid, or energy drinks, sugar rush, it's liquid. And then it could be smoke, the air. So your smell can sense the air. You can smell a smoky room, you can smell an alcoholic room, you can smell lovely flowers in the air. Can't hide it. In your body you can hide it. You can smell where a lovely cake has been baked and then it's disappeared. You can still smell it. It's still there. It's there at the start and it's there at the end. Air. It's from the moment you were born to the moment you are die. It's air. Only physical things exist, what you've done here, to show path for others to follow, perhaps. It's for them to see. But they will still smell you when you're gone. People still talk about you in the air. Remember, there's loads of atoms and molecules in the air. Everything is in the air. We call it nothing. But in that nothingness is everything. Here's another simple analogy. Driving down the motorway in a physical car. Traffic jam. Physical car. Traffic jam. You can't move. You're physical. You cannot physically move. You're stuck in traffic. Then the rain comes. Stuck in traffic, the rain comes. And then we have to collect the rain on the side of the roads. But the wind triumphs all of it. The wind goes right through all the cars. The sun, it can be sheltered. But the air that you breathe, you can't hide it. It's always there. Because if it wasn't there, nothing would be created. It comes out from the air. So when a tree grows, it forms itself from the air. In the molecules and the atoms in the air with the flower creates that atom for it to grow in the air. So then that would suggest that it has it in the air. Music is played and it creates itself in the air. This is why breath is key in your life. So when it comes to spiritual practice, I would recommend in the morning that you spend a good 35 minutes to breathe. With vibrations, with notes. Because see, remember what I said. There's atoms in the air which create everything. So you have a vibration in the air which plays lovely music when it hits your ears. Your voice is your command to heaven and the gates. You can play them notes from your voice box. You spent years crafting. So when you're exercising, what are you doing? Breathing. Everything is life, is breath. Everything is breath. It's the governor of all of them. It will govern your hunger. Because it's got it all in it. Throw things in a fire, it will burn. Smoke comes out, it's air. It came from air, goes to air. You can still smell it. It's air. That's why it's key. Liquid is after. So in the morning, this is what I want you to do. You do breath work. You become more receptive. Your spirit is air. You are the air. You are the breath. Your spirit is that breath. Go in the sunlight. Cloudy, sunny. Get the rays on you. Fill your cells up with light particles. Then drink. Drink some water. Herbs, water. Then eat whole foods. Whole foods know what they are. If I eat an avocado, it's an avocado. If I eat a mango, it's a mango. It's a whole food. If you think you eating all these complicated things, how are you supposed to distinguish who you are? Your body's dealing with lots of different things inside of you. Eat the whole foods. Liquid foods as well. Fruit, orange juices. Drink the sun if you can't be in the sun. But do the breath first. Do the notes, the vibration. I'm explaining it in the most simplest way for you. If I had a blocked drain, because we're all tubing, all of us, in our body. If a blocked drain was blocked, it was always blocked by physicalness first. And when physicalness is created, water can get through it, but it can't blast through it, it can just get through it. And then how long that blockage has been there, it will start to smell and ferment. Same as your system. You are tubes. The only way is to teach yourself to focus on your breath. Because when you just focus on your breath, you detach yourself from yourself. And when you detach yourself from yourself, you then relax. Deep breaths in. Stretch. Realign your spine. Start to heal. Heal yourself. Become the one. If a blocked drain was blocked, you would use air pressure to unblock it, because it's the most powerful one to use. You could put chemicals down there. Sometimes it doesn't move, sometimes it doesn't budge. But air is the best one. It's the most powerful one. And it's exactly the same as your system. So if the air isn't going around your body, you've got blockages. That's why you must stretch. Get these blockages out. That's why you must exercise. Get these blockages out. And when they come to the surface, some people don't like them because they don't want to go. So, breathe. Breathing is the key. You are one with the spirit. You can only breathe out. He just wants to go inside of you. And the mother just wants to teach you the way home. Look after yourself. Love, live, and empathize.